What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Unreal Engine 5 game development live stream where we're working in our Gas Course project, action RPG built from scratch using the gameplay ability system plugin, C++, the blueprints, all that good stuff with Unreal. So yesterday we were working on targeting and homing projectiles for our, I guess, like fireball projectile kind of spell thingy. And we ran into an issue where after recompiling and reopening the editor and stuff, the targeting plugin stuff was breaking. So I managed to figure out what the problem was, and it had to do with the loading phase of the targeting plugin. I don't think I have it open anymore, but maybe I can look it up. Targeting system.u plugin. So it was set to default here, but I had to set it to pre-default because I guess the ability system plugin was coming in sooner. And so it wasn't really recognizing everything. So we got it working. So now we can kind of continue where we left off. So yeah, we were moving some stuff from our blueprint code here into our base projectile class. So now we're at this point where with gamepad, we fire and you see the subtle curve and homing and stuff like that. And then if it misses, it turns off homing and just kind of flies off into the distance. And, I think the lifetime just is like 5 or 6 seconds or something. So now we're slowly moving stuff over. We got to do a couple more things. And then I'm not sure what I should work on after that. I think I have a to-do list of stuff. So work on refactoring AI reactions, state tree implementation. I did that. Rename death gameplay tag event, hit reaction stuff, work on basic movement for the AI, include burning status and state tree, figure out how to activate abilities from state tree, add edge rotation when holding middle mouse and coordinate action for camera rotation. Maybe we can do that. I don't know. We'll kind of play around with it a little bit. So again, we have to move the rest of this into our base C++ implementation. So we're checking if the target, so this target actor, we also have to make the targeting actor, we have to make that replicated. So replicated, that should be fine. So we gotta check is of a gas course character. So if target actor is a gas course character. So what's the problem wrong with this? So is that doesn't name a value. So I guess do I have to do like static class? And then I gotta get the projectile movement component set. Or was it B is homing, or what's the? Oh, that's the collision comp. Okay, I gotta get the projectile movement component. So is homing projectile equals true. And then I think I guess I can make target actor not in a gas course character, but a actor. Like that, just so it's kind of compatible. So let's try recompiling that and see where we go. Because then once we get this going, we should be able to, we have to add that target component inside of the characters, like a scene component in which the homing will kind of home towards, I guess is the way to say it. I do want to reset the transform of my camera because I feel like, yeah, when I'm good, for whatever reason, when I get over here, I'm like, stretching out. So maybe that's just NVIDIA broadcast or something being weird. Okay. Unresolved, get left. Okay, so I have to get the replicated properties thing. Forget how that looks like. Zero life. Something with like get lifetime replicated props, right? I don't know if it's a public thing either. Where am I doing this? I think I'm doing it in... Definitely doing it in attributes. So let's go into our attribute set. Health. Yeah, here we go. So I more or less have to do this. It's in public. Cool. Generate that bad boy. Like that. Copy this. Gas course character, whoopsie. Then I can do this and then target actor. I have to include networking, right? That, we don't need that. That should do it. Let's see if we let's see if we get the error again. I think that's the beauty of like prototyping stuff in blueprints and translating it to C++, because like I couldn't do this. I could probably do it, but it'll take much longer if I were to do it straight in C++. So you got count your blessings wherever you can. Oh yeah, I'm still kind of upset about how long it takes for the Unreal editor to open too. For some reason it takes like almost 5 minutes. Maybe I need more RAM. I got no idea. But maybe it loads faster on consecutive compiles or something. Yeah, if not for blueprints, you got that right. Yeah. It would just be vibing in Rider all day. Waiting for stuff to compile. All right, let's see how long it stays on 75% or if it'll just jump into 80% stuff faster. Looks like it's gonna take a while again. And I don't want to do hot reloading. It seems to be messing some stuff up. Whenever I hot reload, it kind of breaks. Or there's some funky stuff that happens from time to time. So I'd rather just not risk it. And I'm pretty proud of myself. I've been standing at the standing desk for like 10 consecutive minutes. Ah. I really don't like how long this takes to load and open. Is there anything I can type in to Google that'll tell me why? Editor takes long to open. Try to use smaller project settings such as low resolution or fewer light sources. I don't think that's the problem. Let's see. Having it all installed on an SSD. This is on an SSD, no? Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, I know I don't have that much RAM. I think I have 32 gigs or something like that. I guess maybe I need more. It's DDR5. It's kind of upsetting, but it's whatever. Okay, so now target actor. Yeah, we have this replication thing here. So we should be able to, in theory, not do anything. Just call parent. And under my blueprint, yeah, 32 does sound like it's enough, right? I'm not sure. Like, I would be curious, like, I wonder if there's any specific kind of reason for it. Like, I have my data cache in, I think. Or is it just DDC? Like, all of that's set up. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's weird. So let's see what the result is here. So we don't need this target anymore, I don't think. So let's get rid of this information here. Let's not expose this on spawn anymore. Now we should just have this. That should be good. So let's see if it works. It doesn't. Okay. Let's see why. Up. Maybe I'm just checking for the class incorrectly. So, bam. We should be getting some debugging info. I need to sit back down. Oh. I'm back. Oh. Now that I gotta think, I gotta sit. So target actor is that. So it does get to that. I know now. We're not setting it. We're not setting what we want it to do. So we need to do cancel. We need to update the targeting stuff as well. We need to get this kind of component in C++. But I'm sure if I were to plug that like this, that would work. Okay, I got cocky. No, it doesn't. So no. So I don't want to do that. Like, doing that should be enough. Can't tell if the music's skipping or if it's intentional. Let's see. Okay, so that I think the reason why is because I'm using gamepad. Hold on. I'm not using gamepad. Let me click him and then it should home. Maybe. No. Why? I wonder. Let's see. So boom. Target is unknown. Okay, that's why. So get target actor. That should be the solution. I think it's because I just had too many things. There we go. Perfect, found it. Also related to local files. Remember to remove intermediate saved in the third folder from time to time. Works for me. Yeah, I try to do that as well. So we'll see. Could be just Unreal being Unreal. I truly don't know. But thanks for the advice. I think we can look at it. So we got that working. That's all good. That's all Gucci. So now we gotta just translate this to C++. So instead of it being cast to NPC base and getting the targeting component like this, I think this should be something that exists in the base gas course character. So let's go back into BP, NPC base. Let's get rid of the targeting component. It's gonna break in here. That's fine. So we should be able to go now into the red character. I'm sorry, not red character, gas course character. Let's see, we should have somewhere where we have components. I guess that's in the player. Like, let me look at the player character. I just want to get the signature correct. So player character, so something like this, except it's going to be in gas course character. Put it in public. I think somewhere like this should be okay. So use scene component. Targeting scene component, and then I know that they have is there an explicit getter? Yeah, there is something like this. So so force you the blah blah like this. So get targeting scene component, return that. Let's have AI generate some documentation here. That's like the one thing I use this AI plugin for, is generating documentation and sometimes asking questions. Can be useful from time to time. So now we gotta go. What's the plugin name? It's just AI Assistant. I forget how much it costs, but it's it's not a free one, but it's pretty useful. I think it's just like AI Assistant in Writer. Okay, so now we can do so targeting scene component. Equals. I always forget how to do that. Create default subobject. There we go. Okay. I don't have to attach it in any way, do I? I guess set up attachment. Something like that maybe is fine. Let's try compiling again, waiting a couple minutes. We'll see how this goes. We can also look at the task manager, because right now we're running at right now 70 to 80% memory, but I think it's gonna go all the way up to 100. Okay, build succeeded. Like, I can't tell if this is an SSD or not. So select the search bar at the bottom of the screen, type defrag. Yeah, it's a solid state drive. So everything's installed on an SSD. So it's not really that. Why does this need optimization? Well, so defragging won't do anything. Okay. Like UE5, improve editor load times. Okay, so that was a little faster. Okay, so let's worry about that problem later, I suppose. So now we should be able to go, we have NPC base here, we have the targeting scene component. So we should be able to go into our dummy. Here is our targeting scene component and it's in the center. I'd like to move it to here. And now I should be able to say, get targeting scene component. And then, yes, it's still homes. Everything works pretty good. So now the last thing I should be able to do, we gotta just go into the projectile. So now instead of saying is a gas course character, I guess we could just do a cast. So if target actor no, I have to be like a gas course character target character equals I haven't coded in a while, so I'm trying to remember the whole thing. So it's like cast a gas course character target actor. And projectile movement component, targeting equals target character, get target, no, get target location. So why am I not able? Oh, it's under protected? Well, I guess I should do that. But this one should be public, no? Now I should get targeting scene component. There we go. And that should be all she wrote. So in theory, we should be able to do something like that. Should be able to compile that now. We should be Gucci. If we could take off this stuff, implement targeting and targeting system, and looking into homing projectile. We know we got that working. Yeah, I'm wondering how far I should push these like current abilities. Because, I don't know, I would like to maybe start also investigating like RPG-based attribute stuff. So like attack, defense, agility or something. And have these kind of attributes be modified and influence damage. Or if I should try to integrate inventory stuff. Because right now my character is still kind of bare bones. I wouldn't say boring looking, but just the default third-person character. So I'm wondering if there's going to be like a certain point where I should try to switch the character into something better or something just different. Because I have some like assets. Like I have Infinity Blade stuff, there's like Infinity Blade weapons, but I don't know if Infinity Blade weapons has anything like they have, you know, actual weapons and stuff, which is nice, but like my first character is more of like a mage kind of thing. So I don't know if I have anything. All right. This launcher is like giving me a pain in the ass. Because I have like this kind of character, like a fantasy elf. This is what I use for like the original. That original Project Hero. So I'm wondering if I should integrate it back in. Because it does support like armors and like all these different kinds of pieces and stuff. What's free this month? Interesting. Do I have anything? So I have magic stuff. Magic nose, magic circle. Do I think I have staff? No. So there's weapons, but there's no like magic based things. So I'm wondering if I should start putting in like a proper character. Because I know once I get in that way of developing, I'm gonna be not doing some stuff that I enjoy doing. But maybe it just has to be a part of it. So, well, maybe we can at least import the assets into our project and kind of take it from there. So here is our projectile, and in theory now everything should be good. Yes, and we're homing, we're all good. And if the homing misses, it stops homing and it kind of offshoots and does stuff like that. Awesome. Our code is still back to kind of simpler. We know we have the damage pipeline here and everything's pretty kosher, so I'm cool with that. So I guess, you know, why not? Let's just, because we have, I think, both the fantasy elf and knight, so maybe we can use like, so we have fantasy knight and fantasy elf set. Let's just add to one of our projects, show all projects, gas course, 5.3, add to project, and let's see what happens. Okay, so now we should have MF elf. We have meshes, body forms, modular, all that stuff. So I guess you could change the hair, the standalone set, all that stuff. Skeletons and physical assets. Because I know retargeting and stuff like this is going to be maybe a pain in the ass. The player, all this stuff. So here's our player character. I would have to remake the animation blueprint, I think. So here's our mesh. We have ABP like this. So possibly, like, let me make a duplicate of this just so I don't lose some of this stuff. So we're gonna make a new one, player, and then call a character. And we'll say elf male. For now, we'll create a duplicate, throw you in there. So we'll call this BP gas course player character elf elf male. And I should have, so game state should have, no, I should have a game mode in here. Game mode base. Here's our character. Let's just type in elf. We shouldn't see anything explicitly different. And we don't, you know, we're able to click around. All cool. So now we should be able to work with this one without explicitly breaking anything. So yeah, let's go into the mesh. Let's change you. I should be able to type in elf. So it has an arrow and shield and stuff, which is nice. But there should be like an explicit like full body one. So I have this. I think I'm gonna be, okay, so. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. What's my FPS on this, by the way? I should have like plenty. Yeah, 120. That's pretty funny. Elf, male. That's this one's standalone. Might have to read about this more. But there's this one with all these materials and stuff. And I don't know what this result's gonna be. A little baby elf. You know, not terrible, I guess. But not great. Now, I believe... Like, I'm not exactly sure what... I always forget what to do in these parts. Like, I know I have to remap everything, but... There's class settings, advanced. So target skeleton. Can I change this to... Skeleton, male body elf? I'm just curious what happens here. Still... I feel like a show skeleton. Ah! Yeah, so something weird for sure. Like, I don't know if I have to remake this in any kind of way. Because this is what? Gas course anim instance. So animation blueprint, parent class. This elf male. ABP character elf male. So still a similar problem. Oh yeah, I gotta put the right one in. So elf male. So in theory, he should just be like A posing or whatever. Yes. Not terrible. Well, cloth is working. So UE5, retarget animation blueprint to new skeleton. Is that a thing? Let's see. So there was an incredible option before to duplicate animation blueprints and change their things. Can anyone else have assistance here? Blah, blah, blah. So animation, legacy, retargeting, defines a pair of source and the mapping between them. Let's see. What are the words I'm looking for? There's so Manny to elf male. I don't. Oh, yeah. These are things I'm not 100% sure of. I don't know. There's also animation, retargeting, IK rig. Elf male. So sourced and target new rig like this. Oh. I closed out of everything on Google Chrome. My bad. Let's see, UE5 retargeting. Hi, I'm having some issues, and I don't know if I can ask questions here. It's not trouble. You can ask questions. I'm not sure how much focus I can give to answering, but maybe others in the chat would be able to help at all. Now, I wonder. Retarget anim assets, duplicate and retarget animation asset blueprints. Okay. Maybe that's fine. Let's see. We'll just rename that test. So, oh, thanks. So I'm trying to make a flight, air, stunts, locomotion system, but I don't really know how to make the character move up and down with the mouse. So I guess like if you're like, do you mean literally like vertically up and down? Well, I can't say how much of a person I can help here. Hey Kahanya, things are going good. I'm trying to retarget my character into this elf, and he looks a little bit silly. So like, I don't know, like if you vertically want to move up and down, then you just have to update the Z location based on, I guess, mouse. I'm not 100% sure. Hmm. Maybe I have to do masked. Oh, that's what masked means. Okay. So I have to do chains and stuff as well. So add new chain.
Together. So in the chapters, rigs, have a bunch of different possibly, maybe, here we go. We have a bunch of different retarget chain information available here. So this is essentially what it does. You can have your spine here, spine 2, spine 3, spine 4, spine 5. All of these have the retarget chain spine, which are all of these bones together. And all of these are available here in a spine called spine, or a chain called spine, which has a start bone, which is the spine 1, and an end bone called the spine 5. So
all right, we gotta watch this together.
Stop, it completes the whole chain. So they're like a element together, essentially. So we're going to be doing something similar for our Mixamo character, and we're going to be setting up chains for different parts of the character, which allows us to retarget. So first off, we'll go to our spine, and our spine, the one that's just called spine, down to spine 2, we'll right click and choose new retarget chain. This will get the
Okay, so I guess I gotta do something similar. So spine 1, spine 2, spine 3, new target chain.
default name by spine, and it will tell you what the start and end bones are and what the goals are. For now, we don't need to consider the goals, it will be fine. So we can create a chain from this. We'll just add chain, and we have created a chain now of these different elements. Now, from the Unreal Engine 5 skeleton to this skeleton, you can see that we have a difference in the amount of spine bones available to us. So by creating a spine chain, we can equivalize the 5 spine bones of the Unreal Engine mannequin to the Mixamo's 3 spine bones. We continue this.
Yeah, so if I can get this guy to look normal, we'll call it a W, right?
New retarget chain, and we'll do the same for our here by Mixamo's 3.
Neck and head, right? Spine 1, the clavicles, neck and head. Here we go. New target chain, head, bingo.
Spine bones. We continue this whole procedure by doing our head parts. New retarget chain, and we'll do the same for our from our right shoulder. Actually, let's do from our arm, and we'll get to why we do it this way later.
Gotta do arm.
On to our right hand over here, we have 3 different parts. Retarget, add chain.
So we gotta do left. So we got left arm, target chain, left arm, add chain, and the same thing for right arm. Okay.
We can close our thumb, our index, our middle pinky and finger like that. And we'll do the same thing for our, we should, yeah, okay, so now we have an arm, an arm for the right, left, a head,
So
spine.
spine, left arm, right arm, head.
So we'll do from, let's do from up leg to right toe end, right click.
That target chain, left leg, add chain. So for some reason, okay, that should be okay. Target chain, right leg. Something like that should be okay.
You target chain.
I guess we gotta do the root too.
Left leg to left. It's different, many more chains. And if we check the mannequin, for example, you can see that it has many more chains than that. And like I said earlier, you can create a chain for just one bone if you want to, or multiples. But this will be enough to give us at least a start. Now, in addition to this, we also need to set up something called the retarget node. Normally this is aligned for the hips. So by right-clicking on the hips and going set retarget root, we have set the root of where the origin of all the animations will be driven from. So saving now, we have the basis of, or the first step of an IK rig setup for our Mixamo animation.
Okay, so far so good, maybe?
From here, we will be creating a new asset, which is the retargeter, tidy, TG, it's about IK of one scale that we get to, which is 2. So now we have both of these selected in this asset.
Okay, so let's reopen our retargeter. That looks okay-ish.
Now, you can equate an IK rig sort of as a language, like Spanish, for example. The retargeting asset in this case is the translator or teacher. So if you want to translate a sentence from Spanish to English, so one Spanish IK rig to an English IK rig.
I assume this is still broken because I have to like retarget it again.
With how good the Spanish teacher is in both languages. Yeah, that's a perfect analogy. I'm sure that helped out a lot of you. Anyway, so moving on from this, what we have here now is our source and our target skeleton and how the results will be from these. So what we can do is...
So you can preview animations, I guess?
Transposing them on top of each other like they do here by default in this version of the engine. It could be good to align, make sure that your character is as close as possible to the actual default pose to make sure that everything lines up properly. If you want to, you can change and have them, by changing the mesh offsets, have them side by side to compare animations that way. But to start off with, I think this is good to see what it's going to be looking like. So, starting off,
hair.
the retargeter will keep track of how we map different chains to each other. For example, it has mapped the root to head, the spine to spine, the head to head, left clavicle to left arm to left arm twist to left arm. You can see that it has done its best to automatically map these things. And you can go to your root settings and you can change a bunch of information here. You also have some global settings you can change to enable root, FK and IK depending on what you want to achieve. But as a first step, we want to make sure that we have these mapped properly. You can also go to auto map chain and make something. I think it's running the map all fuzzy to begin with to achieve this result. So it will match the names as well as it can. So if it finds a chain called root or something very close to that, it will try to map it against that one. So having the same naming convention makes the auto mapping easier. but you can always go in and change these manually. To start
Okay.
off, we want to see how good or bad is the retargeting going to be to begin with. So we imported the two animations from Mixam over here. We have the sprint and the walk. So if we go with the sprint, we can see that this is what it's currently looking like.
So let's see. That looks pretty good.
If we pause and then scrub through,
I don't know what's going on with the hair,
we can see that
but okay.
something is going on with the right arm for the character, the finger. Well, first, so for example, not necessarily now left.
It does the change targeting, which I just did.
Try to chain for. So now we have only the things we have chains for. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is there a reload?
So we have 6 chains set up. Let's see, what does the animation look like now? So now we can see that
that's messed up.
Better with the arms and the hands.
It's like
stationary. So
he's like dancing.
What you can do now is a sort of iterative process. So now we can go to our Mixamo character and say, well, we want to add in the right shoulder. So we'll add the right shoulder. This one, it defaults to right arm. We can say right clavicle instead on that one. And then we can go to the left shoulder and we can say we want to have one for that one as well.
So I guess I gotta move this into a new target chain.
So we'll say left clavicle and chain. We save that. We go back to the retargeter. Now we can go and see, okay, well, we have a left clavicle. Let's add our left clavicle over here. We go down and find our right clavicle. We have added that one over here. So now that we run the animation, you can see that the shoulders is trying to get some sort of arm swing available or running alongside now here as well. Doesn't look great so far, but this is a work in progress.
Okay, let's see if that made a difference at all. There should be like a right clavicle somewhere. Like that. So now it's like, okay, it's getting closer. Yep. Nice.
Left clavicle, yeah, there we go. Okay, moving on. We can go back and add our fingers if we want to. So we can
definitely have to add the fingers, right? How does he add the fingers?
One of them. So we open up our, let's see, it's the right hand that's swinging. So let's open up those. Like so.
So yeah, how does he get these hands? So right hand, thumb.
1, 2, 3, 4 different bones that are available for the Mixamo character. If we were to go into the Unreal Engine character instead and go to, was it the thumb I picked?
Yeah, how does this look? Yeah, it's got a couple of stuff.
Yes, it was. And then you go to the thumb over here. That's the left one. Let's go find the right one.
So do I have to do like each individual fingers as well? Let's see. Let's get index, new target chain, left index, yes, middle, pinky, on again, left pinky, ring, thumb. So we got all that in a bag of chips. And now, so the left should be making this, well, the right hand might be a better use case, but let's see. So left index, left middle, left pinky, left ring, left thumb. Well, it's definitely doing something. Let's do the right hand. So right index. Right middle. Right pinky. Right ring. Right thumb. All good. Now we gotta add this, so right index. We should start seeing these fingers do stuff. Right middle. Ooh. Whoops. Right pinky. Boop. Right ring. Boop. Right thumb. So yeah, so something still isn't right. But it's getting there. Like the hands aren't as close together. So I'm curious as to why. So there's a lower arm twist. Now, is there a lower... So there are lower arm twists. So let's see, lower twist R, new chain. So lower arm twist R. So lower, let me make that lower arm twist R. Lower twist L. Now let's add these in. So lower, so right lower, so what am I looking at? Sorry, lower arm, right. So lower, so maybe this one? Oh, hold on, I might have messed that up. So that's L. So lower arm, left lower arm twist, right? And then right lower arm twist one. Okay. And then upper arm. Twist L. Upper arm, twist R. So left upper arm. upper arm. Yeah, I still don't know why it's like that. So left leg. I think that should be it. Thigh. Is there a thigh twist as well? So there is a thigh twist. And also a calf twist. Let's see, so right thigh twist. Left thigh twist. Then there's left thigh. Right thigh twist. So there's all these stuff, and then so right clavicle, lower arm twist. Is there a lower arm twist? No. So can I do a walk? Let's see, crouch. That seems okay. Walk in place. I just do a walk forward. It's not terrible. Okay. Let's see if that made a difference. Let's force delete that. Did it go in here? Or yeah, I went all the way to content. Let's set that to none. Oh, no. I'll leave this one alone. This is the elf male one. So we'll set that to none. 2. Let me go to the base content. Let's just nuke all that. And let's try this one more time. Retarget. Let's see if we get a normal looking character. No. Damn it. Not sure why. Is it because I'm, let's see, elf? There's this. No, he's still weird looking. Why? Is it because he's not using the right assets still? Uh, what happened to class defaults and stuff? I'm fairly certain it's because my assets are bad. Like, are these referenced? They're odd. Why is he running like this? That's pretty funny. I mean, we can also debug this, I suppose. But yeah, I should be ending the stream soon, I think. We might have to come back at this tomorrow. But yeah, that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to jump into this, but I jumped into it anyway. But I think it's something we need to do anyway, so. You just look so derpy. We get some runtime errors. So I'm assuming it's these runtime errors that are causing me problems. Because yeah, like in here we have this, and then we have this unarmed layer. And possibly this is the problem, because this is where I put in these animations. Yeah, and I haven't looked at this in so long. So I have these things. And I'm not sure where it's reading the item layer stuff from. Because like taking it from items layer base, yeah, it just does that. And that's not even a thing. So is it, I guess, oh, maybe it's, there should be, let's see, let's, this one, let's put you back. There should be like a link layer somewhere. Yeah, animation unarmed layer. So I think this is what the problem is. I'm gonna duplicate this, move this to elf male, move here. Unarmed elf male. Or do I have to retarget this? I'm gonna retarget it. So retarget, duplicate, retarget, Manny to elf. And I don't, was that successful? Or no? But I'm hearing things. Oh, did I hit cancel? I think I might have hit cancel. Let's see if this does anything. A lot of stuff. Save. So here's our unarmed layer. Is this anything? Yeah. Does this make a difference? Yes. We're finally normal height. Oh. Okay. We're not all the way there yet. That looked funny. Yeah, almost like a superhero. So let me move everything in here for now. And here I can turn my guy back to the elf. Yeah, not sure what's going on with this head. Like his hair. That's another problem, I guess. But at the very least, you know, we are getting error messages. So we should be able to like kind of debug this. I think it has to do with root motion and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll have to check what this error message is. Then we had the control rig. Yeah, it's this one. And then, yeah, there's some property problems, probably. Shouldn't be a big deal. I don't think that made it different, right? Yeah, it's like... So yeah, fixing the head is gonna be one other problem. Oh, hello, Patrick. Sorry for you to join right now. I'm about to log off for the night. But thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. If there is anyone watching that isn't already following me here on Twitch, a follow would be much appreciated. We'll probably stream again tomorrow. We'll try to figure out more about this animation stuff. See if we can get this character to work as we intend. But until then, have a good night, and I will see you soon.